Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Chidiebere Nwachukwu and I talk about GCC countries mainly, but today's video is going to be about Oman, okay? And then teaching jobs in Oman. From time to time, we get the question from people who are planning to pay for or get the freelance visa to come into Oman. They're asking, I want to teach when I get to Oman. How do I go about it? This is the course I read. Are they going to accept me? Where can I teach? How can I get the jobs? Blah, 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 blah. Now, this video is to address that question, and hopefully I'll be able to say more here than I could ever say in writing or in a one-on-one discussion. It's supposed to be a short video, but it's going to be explanatory to such people. Now, number one, you don't just teach anything you say you know how to teach in Oman. Remember that in developed countries, there are rules, there are regulations, there are protocols that need to be followed before any person is employed into any profession at all. Okay, there are some professions that don't need any license, but some of them need licensing and have a rigorous process like the medical practice. Okay, teaching is not that serious, is not as tedious as that. I mean, the process of becoming or having to teach in Oman. However, there are basic things that you need to understand before you begin to plan to come and teach in Oman. Number one is that you are not going to be allowed to teach something that you did not study in school or you did not have a certificate for. Okay, usually a BSc. If you have a BSc, great for many people. However, there are some people that will specify that we need to have a BSc education in that subject. For example, you studied maths or you want to teach maths, and so they request for BSc education in mathematics, BSc education biology, BSc education physics, something like that. Some people will just accept the BSc like that and still hire you to teach. And so you can already know from the courses or the subjects that I have mentioned, the popular subjects that you're likely to be looking at if you're in Nigeria and you're planning to come to Oman to teach. So if you studied anything from mathematics, English, biology, physics, and chemistry, these are subjects that teachers in these subjects or teachers of these subjects have a higher chance of getting a placement after they arrive in Oman with the freelance visa or whichever way they can. Okay, now, so if you study these things, then you can begin to think in this line. But if you studied something that is completely disconnected like this, remember you're going to teach secondary school students, okay? And usually it's going to be in the private schools that you're likely to teach. There are also protocols through which the government can hire foreigners to teach in the government schools. There are foreigners that teach in the government schools here in Oman. I met an Egyptian who had spent about 20-something years in Oman, and he's been a teacher in a secondary school. So it's possible, and there are times those applications are done. In fact, they're usually done online. You can apply online, and they have some ways they do it, but the absence of an Oman embassy in Nigeria makes it a bit difficult for them to really hire Nigeria. That's what I noticed, okay? But for private schools, you can come in and apply to jobs in those places, and people have gotten jobs. Nigerians have gotten teaching jobs in those private schools as secondary school teachers. Now, remember the subjects that are really popular. I'm not saying if you studied something else, you can never get a teaching job. I'm just saying these are subjects that give you a higher chance or probability of securing a placement, a job when you arrive. Mathematics, English language, physics, chemistry, biology, especially if you have BSc education in this sense. Okay, now certificates or qualifications matter a lot when you come to Oman. For instance, my son is a kindergarten student. His teacher has a master's degree. Okay, and so I'm not saying you must have a master's degree, obviously, but I'm just trying to let you know that sometimes they go all out to get very, very qualified people. And so you need a BSc in that field, okay? BSc, if you have BSc education in that field, even the better, okay? But if you studied any of these 5 subjects in the university, it might be a good place for you or a good option for you to consider. Now, something else is that lecturing jobs are also possible for Nigerians. Why? The universities in Oman, whether they are government or private or whichever one, they teach usually in English language. Okay, so most people who attend colleges are taught in English language, and so you might want to consider it applying for a lecturing job, which you can even do from Nigeria or from whichever country you're watching me. All you need to do is to Google universities in Oman and then find the university and then search the department in that university and try to go as detailed as possible and reach your department. If possible, search for your department in that university so that you're sending a mail direct to, let's say, your HOD in that department or the HR of the university. Make sure your mail does not just land in a random email, and then send your qualification and all of those things to that mail and wait for a response. Sometimes you might see a phone number. You can call them up and find out if there are other requirements or when they will be recruiting. They might request that you submit your documents, and when they are recruiting, they will hire you. So you could teach here because the most university courses are taught in English language, and so it shouldn't be a problem for you if you are used to English language or you learned or you studied in English language. Now, I need to mention something here. People who want to use their certificates to teach in Oman, it's important that you authenticate your degree with the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in the country or in your country, okay? Before you come into Oman, whether you're coming with a freelance visa or you got the job before you are coming in, authenticate your certificate, your degree in your country before you start coming in. Remember, you're authenticating it in the Ministry of Education and in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. If possible, your high school and your university degree, authenticate them. If you have a master's degree, do the same for that, okay? High school is secondary school for Nigerians, so authenticate them. Go to the Ministry of Education in Abuja if you're a Nigerian, or the capital of your country, whichever way you run it, and have your degrees, your certificates authenticated. Then you come in with them. That's how they will be able to process you. So you don't come in and run into a confused state because you did not do what you had to do before you leave. Don't be in a hurry to get on the plane. Find time. It's a very quick process. I think it's about in 1 day or 2 days you can finish that in Nigeria. So do this before you leave, okay? Thank you very much, and I hope you got something from this video. Remember, Vidan Solution can also help guide you and help you get your visas if you want to come to Oman. We have helped a number of people as well, and so if you're considering an agency to assist you to do that, feel free to reach out to Vidan Solutions and you will be assisted. So thank you very much for showing up. Subscribe to this channel. We keep putting out very important and relevant content as relates to the Middle East, Qatar, Oman, UAE, and the rest. So feel free to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications so you can know or be notified whenever we post a new video. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.